Dear friends, today at 5 a.m. Kiev time, the armed forces of Russian Federation launched a war against Ukraine. For the past 13 hours, my country is fighting simultaneous attacks from the east, south, north, and from the air. The Russian armed forces began to bomb the infrastructure on the territory of Ukraine, our airports, warehouses, facilities, and also civilian infrastructure. The missile and bombs struck airfields in Boryspil, Ozerne, Kulbakino, Chuguyev, Kramatorsk, Chornobaivka, as well as other infrastructure of the military forces of Ukraine. Make no mistake, it's not a military operation or whatever it was called yesterday in Donetsk or Lugansk. It's a war against Ukraine. The aggressor carried out invasion in many directions, and the Russian aggression took place within the Lugansk, Chernihiv, Sumy, Kharkiv, Zhytomyr, Kherson, and Odessa regions. Heavy fighting is still taking place in Mariupol, Vinnytsia, Skadovsk, and Chaplinka. Artillery shelling in the areas and settlements continued along the state border and administrative boundary also of the temporarily occupied territory of Crimea. The aggressive state also used the territory of Belarus to launch an attack. They tried to cross the state border with tanks, armored personnel, and military vehicles, and 4 ballistic missiles have been launched towards Ukraine from the territory of Belarus. According to the latest data, they also attacked some of the hospitals. That was just the information that was out from the Minister of Health. And they also made an attempt to seize the Chernobyl nuclear power station. And the fight is going right there with Ukrainian National Guard protecting the Chernobyl station from the attack. So for the first time since Chernobyl nuclear disaster, after which Ukraine has been protected together with our European and American friends and allies, all the world from another nuclear disaster, we have to defend it again from the Russian forces. Now, Ukraine has activated our right to self-defense in accordance with international law. The combat spirit of Ukrainian military is high. We are fighting, we will be fighting. We, not only our brave and motivated military, but all Ukrainians. We are protecting our home, and we will not stop. The President also speaks to all the leaders and all the leaders of the free world, and we call for everyone to form the anti-Putin coalition to stop Mr. Putin and stop this attack on Ukraine. We're very thankful to President Biden for the immediate statement, which came minutes after Putin's decision to go on this offensive. And we're also thankful to all other allies, to the European allies, to Great Britain, to President Macron, to Prime Minister Johnson, who issued statements in support of Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Ukraine already has severed diplomatic relations with Russia. We call on all of our friends and allies to do the same. We also call on international organizations to consider excluding Russia from membership for flagrant violations of international law. Now, we value all the support. We hear all the support. It's very important for us, but it's also time to act. And we call on international community to act immediately. Second, all the help our friends and allies can provide us with regard to the defensive capabilities. Our military and every Ukrainian is ready to defend our country. We need help in order to be able to defend our country. And third, humanitarian assistance, because the damages that Russia is inflicting on Ukraine right now are large, and of course the day-to-day life of ordinary people is at risk and is disrupted greatly. Now, I would want to finish my statement on saying that just before I came here, We got information from our chief commander that one of the platoons of the 74th motorized brigade from Kemerovsk was surrendered. Also noting that they didn't know that they were brought to Ukraine to kill Ukrainians, that they thought they were doing something else there. Again, Ukraine is defending our home. We will defend our home, and it's time for all free and democratic nations who value the principles and the territorial integrity and the right of any country for peace to stand together with us, but not only stand together with us, act together with us to stop the war in Europe. Thank you very much, and I will be happy to answer questions.